Hi everyone, Nevada nail person Joanne, and this week the makeup in my life was a makeup bag for jury duty. So I was called for jury duty this week, and the first thing I thought of was, wow, that is early. I'm not going to have much time to get up and get ready. Decent amount of makeup in the face, so I'll just bring it with me. So I put together this little bag, and I will show you what I wore this week. In fact, basically it's what I have on now. So getting up at 5:30 to leave the house by 6:30, I'm very limited in what I could do as far as makeup goes. I didn't want to spend that extra time. But there's always a few things I found that I needed to just get on my face before I walk out the door. And for me, that's eyebrows and a little bit of concealer. So as soon as I took a shower and was dried off and ready, and I did moisturize and use SPF on my face, I did use an eyebrow pencil. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Now, even though I did apply it, I did bring an eye pencil with me, which I will show you shortly, just for a touch-up. But this is pretty much my tried and true at this time. So the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil. And I have it in shade number 2. And it has a really awesome spoolie on this guy. So I really do like this particular eye product. It has one of those angled tips, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it'll do. And the other thing I used where I felt I really did need at least a touch was some concealer. And this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. So I have it in the shade Custard, which is just a tad a little bit too deep for me. But this has been an awesome ride or die product. It's a little potted concealer, and I just love this stuff. So those were the 2 items that I put on before I left. So let me show you what I brought with me. So I didn't want it to be too bulky. I would be having a purse that fit crossbody, and I kept a bottle of water with me and a few other things. So I didn't want to really weigh down that purse, so didn't want too much in here. So some items that I left in here were some makeup sponges. These are the disposable ones, so that helped me out as far as applying and blending in some foundation and concealer. And I also had a few Q-tips in there as well. So let's start with the face. So since I had already applied a little bit of makeup, I still wanted to have a base. So I brought with me a little sample of MAC strobe cream. And this is something they typically throw in when you order from MAC. And it is a hydrating base with a little bit of luminosity, so it would act as a primer and then give you a little glow as well. This is Tarte Guard 20 in the shade Light, and this is what I use for my foundation. It's basically a skin tint, a moisturizing tint, or a BB cream, if you will, any of the above. And it was great because it has SPF in it, so knowing I'd be outside, walking back and forth to the garage, to the courthouse, definitely wanted to add that SPF in there. So this gave me some light coverage. I do have it on now. The only difference is right now I do have some powder setting it down. But this is what I wore and was able to touch up when I was at the courthouse. And again, concealer. Now I had mentioned I did use some of the NARS matte soft cream. Well, I did have a sample of vanilla and custard with me as well, but for a little touch-up I did use the Benefit Fake Up, and this is in the shade Light. And this is a concealer that is encapsulated with a moisture barrier. So it does blend out rather well, and if you have any dryness or fine lines under your eyes, this will help blend in a little bit better. So of course all the products I'm using are products that were cream, so they're easier to blend and you don't need brushes, and of course you could use your own tools. So that's why I picked a lot of these products. So that is Benefit Fake Up, and I have it in the shade Light, and this is a little travel size. Now, of course you want a little highlight as well, right? You want a little something. So this has been in my makeup bag for a while. This is Benefit What's Up, and again, it's a travel size. And this is just the perfect little highlighter. It's a cream to powder, and it just gives you a nice glow from within. And I really do like this product. I also did bring this Becca Under Eye Brightener, but I did not use this product, but it's a nice little product to have on hand for some brightening. So I didn't use it, but I did have it on hand. For blush, I used a sample. This is from Bobbi Brown. This is the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks, and this is in the shade Blushed Rose. So it's a product for cheek and lips, so I thought that would be kind of neat to have on hand. It has a nice little mirror in it as well. And this was a great product. I'm considering getting it in full size. I got this in a 500 Sephora Point Perk. So it's a great cream shade. I did apply a little on my lips, but I thought this was a great blush shade. And it just gave you a little bit of tint on your lips as well. So very happy with this. This is another product that's been sitting around for a while in my makeup bag. This is the Tarte Sculptor in shade 1. So it's effectively a bronzer. And again, another cream product, easy to blend out. So there's a little swatch of it. So just blended some of this on my face just to bring back some color. I did bring some additional sunscreen just in case. This is a Tarte Guard 30, so it's just a SPF of 30, just in case I needed it. For eyebrows, even though I had done my eyebrows earlier in the day, I brought this Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Crayon Pencil, and this is a great size. It's not very large. So this is a chapstick, so you could see it's not too large. And it's in, I don't know what shade it is. I think it's light brown. But it's a nice little micro pencil. And yeah, it was a great product for a little touch-up. It's inexpensive, so if it gets batted around, I'm not going to lose too much. And yeah, so I'm excited to really try this out. It has a nice spoolie as well. So like I said, I just used this for a little touch-up, so I didn't get to use the whole product. For eyes, I have the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, this little tiny sample. So I brought that with me, along with, and I also brought another Bobbi Brown product for my eyes. This is the Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in Sand Dune. And I wasn't going to do a full eye look, but this gave me a little bit of color on my eyes. I have it on now. Gets rid of some of that darkness and evens out the tone. So I thought this was great. And it's done. If I show you, it is done. I used it this week. This just became my makeup for the remainder of the week when I was done with jury duty. And it actually reached the bottom. And I have it in full size, so I started using the full size, but this is what I brought with me for those few days, and it got me through. For eyeliner, I just wanted to have a simple look, nothing dark, so I decided to go with a nude liner. So I brought the NYX Wonder Pencil, and this is in the shade Light. And this guy could be used as a concealer, an eye brightener, or a reverse lip pencil. So I guess if you go a little bit out of the lines, this helps clean up. But it's just a nice light brightening shade that I actually did use in my waterline. And then lastly for the eyes, I didn't want to open another mascara, so I just used my roller lash, which I've been using. I love roller lash. It has that unique curved plastic wand that grabs onto your lashes. So I didn't need to worry about an eyelash curler. And then finally, some spray. I have this little mini Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, that 3-in-1, so it could be a primer or a fresher or a setting spray. So this was just perfect for my little makeup bag. And then finally for lips, got to mention that I did use a little bit of the Bobbi Brown here and there, which was a little tint, but primarily I just relied on my Fresh Sugar Rosé lip balm, and that has SPF in it as well. Gives you a nice little tint. It's what I have on now, and it's very hydrating. I love this product. And also had my chapstick Total Hydration in Blood Orange, which I just got from, I think, a Target box. So whatever one I reached in and pulled out, that's what I used. And of course I had a little fragrance with me. You never know. So that was just perfect. This was a 100-point perk from Sephora. This is the Tocca Stella, which is like a floral citrus scent, little rollerball, perfect for my makeup bag, which was the second Macy's makeup beauty box, which I got it and canceled it. So, but the makeup bag was cute. So that is it. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll leave the bubble here to subscribe and feature last week's makeup video as well. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.